Welcome to our video review of the Thing and Doombot from Marvel Minimates Series 37. We used to do video unboxings, now they're video reviews because it took a long time to get these guys out of their box, and all you really want to know is if they're any good. So let's see if they're any good. Start with Thing. As you can see, he is a bulky guy. Diamond has really stepped up the bulky characters here. We got Hulkbuster Iron Man, we got Juggernaut coming up, and we got this big bastard here. Pretty much every piece of him has a new part, newly sculpted, just for the purpose of adding some bulk. He is the size of a Minimate truck. One of the problems with this is it makes him a little bit too tall, I think. In the comics, Benjamin Grimm's only supposed to be 6 feet tall. But with all these new pieces, he tends to tower over some other Minimates. But scale isn't that big of an issue, and other artists have drawn him bigger. It looks like they gave him a paint wash to bring out some of the details in the sculpt. I gotta say, I'm not a big fan of having the details sculpted in, because you look on his face and the detail is all tampoed on, and then the rest of his body is totally different from his face. With the paint wash, it's even a different color. I don't know, something about that I don't like. I kind of wish it was all smooth with the details tampoed on, but you know, to each his own. I know a lot of people really like this release. I do like the sculpting of his toes. The hands are okay. I wish there was more room for him to hold stuff. Right now it's squeezed so tightly shut you couldn't get any Minimate accessory in there to save your life. But I do like his bulkiness. I think he's going to look good with the rest of the Fantastic Four. He is similar to the recent Toys R Us Thing. Similar in size. They bulked up this one a little bit. The Toys R Us one, they didn't use the extra arm pieces and thigh pieces. And that's actually kind of a problem. It makes him look like he has moon boots, but that is not part of this review. This review is to show the new one, not the Toys R Us one. And here is the original one. So you can kind of see a procession of things over the years. This one is obviously in the old style of Minimates with less sculpted pieces and less detail, although it had a lot of detail for the time. And look at it, it's all the same color. The details are nice and tampoed on, they're even on the sides. I don't know, I kind of like that style, but the new one is still cool. Oh, and he has a variant. I took the time to open him up too. Variant Thing in his trench coat look from the comics. He was trying to go incognito, although I don't know how anyone could have possibly thought that this was just an ordinary guy walking down the street. He's got his sunglasses. Now the sunglasses kind of, well, the idea is they're supposed to kind of squeeze his head, but I haven't been able to get them to stay on real well. I know other people seem to have had some decent luck from the pictures I've seen, but maybe mine got bent or something. There we go. So there you have the Variant Thing. He's got some new sculpted pieces too. He's got this nice trench coat, and on his arms you can see the buckles on his coat are sculpted on. He's got this new upper arm piece. The hat looks fantastic. Underneath all this, by the way, is just a plain orange body. Same with this one. But I really like this variant. I think that's one of the good uses of variants, is to actually show some cool different costumes of an existing character and not sneak a whole new character in there. Now we can look at the other figure in this set, the Army Builder, the Doombot. Sometimes in the comics they showed the Doombots with guns, so I was a little disappointed that he didn't come with a gun. But he's definitely accurate to the comics. He's got this nice new helmet piece. The detail on his mouth looks great. In the original photos of him, he didn't have the big chest piece or the big hip piece. They added that since the prototypes, and I think it was a good addition. This isn't one of those army builders I'd want to have a dozen of, but a couple couldn't hurt. I certainly, for now, will just be sticking with 2, flanking Dr. Doom on either side. Oh yeah, look at that. Very nice. And in case you were insanely curious, here's my old custom. A little bit different style costume from a different artist, but I'm not sure if I'm going to retire him yet or keep him around, since the costume's different enough. I don't know. But these are two pretty cool Minimates. I think there could have been a few different choices made on the Thing that made him look better. And I think the Doombot could have come with a gun. That would have made him better. But I've been waiting for a Doombot for years. I'm a big Dr. Doom fan. And if you've read my comments for any length of time, you'll know I'm a big Fantastic Four fan also. So I would give these a hearty 4 out of 5. They're available right now at lukestoystore.com. See you next time.